Some people will judge you for changing. Others will celebrate you for growing. Choose which types of people you have in your life carefully. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to All That I've Got by The Used. Never heard the song, never listened to the band, but this is a request from my super special Patreon, Aaron Butler. Thank you so much for all of your support. The reason I've never listened to The Used is it's another one of those bands that kind of got filed under, oh, that's one of those things that my ex-boyfriend likes, so I can't like that, I can never listen to that. But in my own growth journey, I have decided to start breaking away from that and listening to more music that I might have tossed aside because someone in my life who didn't deserve to have any control over my decisions or over my life got in a little too deep. So here we go, All That I've Got by The Used. It's a very cluttery room.
Catch me off guard, red-handed, now I'm far from lonely. Asleep, I still see you lying next to me. So deep that it didn't even bleed and catch me. I need something else, would someone please just give me, hit me, and knock me out and let me go back to sleep. I can't laugh all I want inside, I still am empty. So deep that it didn't even bleed and catch me.
Before it goes on, I like the beginning because it was kind of like he was sitting on his memories, just sitting on a stack of his memories, and I thought that was really poetic. Man, this just sounds very early 2000s, and I miss that music so much. But a deep wound often, ironically, bleeds very, very little, especially at first, and I think that that's a wonderful parallel to mental health struggles. We can be sideswiped with something that's so intense that our natural instinct is shock and denial, but there's an animalistic urge to escape in some way, and this kind of seems to be in fantasy, that's the escape. But the line about being able to laugh all you want inside but still feeling empty reminds us that moments, whether internal or external, can be experienced. Moments of joy can be experienced even in the darkest times, even in the darkest parts of our mental health struggles, but that doesn't mean a person isn't in pain. Edit out a curse word, really? Are we really going to do that right now? Oh my gosh. The fatal flaw here is putting on that face instead of leaning into or expanding the support system that they obviously very much rely on. While there are so many reasons that people struggling do this, there seems to be a profession of guilt in the line about stopping a heart from beating that may be driving this desire to shut other people out or to not open up to other people. Unharmed, losing body weight and body heat, I think that that is an indication that the pain that they're inflicting on themselves isn't dangerous in the sense that they don't want to die. They're just wanting to release these things that they feel are weighing them down. And I will say, in my days of self-harming, I likened it to a kettle that was just so needing to release that steam that it was going to explode. And then self-harming, engaging in destructive behavior like that, was like opening the kettle and allowing the steam out. So that is what that reminded me of. I'm not sure if the white rabbit is meant to be a euphemism for cocaine or for drugs, or if it's just meant to be part of the fantasy here, as this seems to have an Alice in Wonderland feel to it.
I'll be just fine, pretending I'm not. I'm far from lonely, and it's all that I've got. I'll be just fine, pretending I'm not. I'm far from lonely, and it's all that I've got. Yeah, it's all that I've got. Yeah, it's all that I've got. 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 So deep that it didn't even bleed and catch me. So deep that I didn't even scream. I'll be just fine, pretending I'm not. I'm far from lonely, and it's all that I've got. I'll be just fine, pretending I'm not. I'm far from lonely, and it's all that I've got. And it's all that I've got. Yeah, it's all that I've
It's like his story. And then it's rewinding to the beginning. It's going back to the beginning. You know, I don't know if this was the intended purpose, but when it goes from the real world to the animated version of himself, that is what I feel like dissociation feels like. When I have a dissociative episode, it feels like I'm a cartoon. It feels like nothing's real. So I don't know if that was intentional, but that was what that reminded me of. But not every person struggling is a loner or an introvert or, in another manner, antisocial. And this person has support and currently sees that as a lifeline, but you can feel lonely in a crowded room. And people struggling are often accused of seeking attention or wanting attention, like they're drama queens, like they are instigating pain to solicit pity. And while there are certainly, unfortunately, people out there like that, I think that the far more common truth is that they're longing for someone to acknowledge them, for someone to allow a deep connection. They want a person to empathize with the depths of their sorrow. And in some cases, people will use fantasy, be it games, be it movies, whatever the case is, people will use fantasy to escape the pain that they're feeling, the guilt that they're feeling, the shame that they're feeling. People can use things like this to escape. So this, I was kind of expecting just from the title something a bit different, but I suppose this makes sense. This is all that I've got. This world in my head is all that I've got. That's what's real to me, and that's what matters, because that is my story. And I think that this was a really great song to portray that. And like I said, I really missed the early 2000s because I feel like there was a lot of music that was very validating like this, but there was also a very fun aspect to it. I know that this was a bit dark, but at the same time, it still had a very fun quality about it while getting the point across, so we can relate to it in a bit of a lighter manner, and I really like that. But as always, make sure that you're sharing your mental health stories here in the comments, good, bad, and crazy. That is how we shatter the mental health stigma, is by talking about it. Give this video a thumbs up, share it, just in case someone you know might really be struggling and need some validation and need to know that there's a community they can come to where they can open up, they can share, they can be seen. Just like I said, that's often what drives people, is they just want to be seen and validated, and they want to know that there are other people just like them, and there very much are many, many, many of us just like you. So thank you so much, Erin, for recommending this, and thank you all for your continued love and support. I love you so, so, so much. Mwah.